Hello, everyone. Welcome to Throwback Thursday. Today on Throwback Thursday, we're going to talk about what I talked about in last week. Is the fact of my Coke rewards. So my Coke rewards at the very beginning, I don't remember much because I was just a teenager, and they promised, they so promised a Nintendo Wii. They promised that. And I think technically in the beginning, they had more than Nintendo Wii to offer, but Nintendo Wii is what we most likely was interested in 2006. Then after that, I eventually got into it, truly got into it because I lost my points because that's one messed up thing is that you can't actually have your points just sitting there. You actually had to earn more points or I don't know, ever so often you had to go on their freaking site and renew the points, even though it's kind of stupid. It's like, why do I have to go to your damn site and renew the points instead of allowing you being like a freaking damn bank where it's like, oh, you got points left. You have points right here sitting for you. So yeah, I lost like at least 20 plus points in my first run. But then as soon as I was able to go to college, well, they actually drank a lot of freaking Coke products. So it was very smart for me to go to the freaking recycling, all the recycling ones, bins, even though I should have went to every single damn one. Instead, I didn't really go to every single damn one. I only just went to like two in particular. So I went there, got like a lot of freaking points, got a lot of freaking caps, and that was awesome as hell until 2010 where they decided to be like, oh, well, we have a alumni that's on Pepsi and they gave us a hell of a deal. Fuck you, bastard. Fuck you. But one thing I do need to talk about is just the fact of they limited how much points you got because I think in the very beginning you were able to get maybe 150 points, maybe 200 points a week or a day. And then in 2008, 2000 through 2010, they started reducing that from 120 all the way to a measly 100 a week. What the hell was that all about? And then, of course, for those who actually looked, I guess technically it went down. All of the prizes went down. They stopped actually having one for Nintendo. They just did that one thing and that's it. And they were like, oh, that's good enough. They did have for one, like I think for 2008 to 2010, they did actually have League of Legends where you could actually have got points and you could have got like $50 or $100 so you could put that in there. I would have actually done it for a friend if it came to this point. And it kind of sucks. They're not, when it comes to the very, very end, when Eploits was ending, they decided to be like, hell, all the stuff we got, we're reducing the freaking points on. Instead, this time they're being bastards. They're like, oh yeah, I think they did reduce. I think they did reduce because the large popcorn's new, the large drink is new. So I think they did do it, but they didn't do it far enough to the point of where everyone who's still there, who's very devoted and is like, let's grab some shit, are actually being able to get lots of stuff. It sucks. It totally sucks. But midway, they actually had like some stuff like you can look at my reviews. Wireless, yeah, they had the not wireless, but they had the webcam, they had a vac, they had a 4-in-1 screwdriver I wanted, but they said fuck me. They had a wireless bracelet that you could actually use for your iPhone. It's worthless to me apparently. It's like it's worthless to me because it only works for the iPhone. They had t-shirts. They still had t-shirts. They had popcorn popper. They had a slow cooker. They had lots of things that were themed Coca-Cola. And usually, depending on what sports event you had, they actually had a football. They also had a basketball. They had some cool stuff. I mean, they really did. But they went downhill from here. And it's very sucky. It really is. I mean, they did very decent. They had a decent run. I mean, Pepsi, at times they had something, but we had freaking Coke Rewards. They were like, yeah, we still have prizes. It's like, yeah, our prizes are not as good as they once were, but we still have prizes for you. And it was very good. I mean, very good until the end. And oh yeah, the fabulous prize that was after the Nintendo Wii or years later was the MP3 player. But the MP3 player was not an iPod. No, it wasn't. It was just one that they made themselves, which is kind of a little bit defective, but still kind of works either way. Or you can actually just use it as a USB drive if you really wanted to. So, in conclusion, Coke Rewards. It was very good at the beginning. They did very good. There was an awesome ad campaign that they were like, we got the Nintendo Wii right here. And well, sadly, instead of being like they have bunches of Nintendo Wiis and all you got to do is just get a certain amount of points, they made you actually get into the sweepstakes and you better hope to freaking God that you're able to win it. The sad part is that when Nintendo Wii U came out, they decided not to actually do it this time. It's kind of sad. It's like, yeah, other consoles they didn't do anything. It really sucks that they didn't actually decide to just continue on with a handheld and have one. But they still had some good ones, like for instance the 4-inch the 55 4K Ultra TV. They still have that. They've been using that one. And then they have like lots of gift cards that's from Amazon or Visa or Walmart, Target, Amazon. I already said Amazon. I don't think they had one for Best Buy though. They did have one for GameStop, but my gosh, just how sadly when it comes to some of those freaking cards that they had, the sucky part has to be the fact of even though you have the cards and the points of how much you actually spend on the drinks and stuff, the only way how you actually get good at it is if you actually work at a place where they drink nothing but Coke products and you're not actually paying any money over it. If you're not paying any money, then you're okay. I mean, it's just a little bit of your time that you have to get all the caps, and then there you go. You have like a bunch of caps that you're able to put in, but sadly, they even have a freaking damn limiter, and the limiter is bullcrap too because it limits how much you can actually get. Even though, why you want to limit us? Why the hell you want to limit? It's bullcrap. It's like it really is bullcrap. I'm not sure if I'm going to continue on with their next stage of Coke.com and what prizes they'll get now, even though it could just be the same thing that happened when Tonzai and Saban's fused together to turn into freaking Vortex. It could be the same old crap where it's like, well, new place, same crappy television programming. Of course, well, yeah, Vortex had good programming at one point, but then they got lazy, and then there you go. It's the original programming crap that everyone hated and said is too stupid and too whatever. But still, Coke Rewards. It was good at the beginning. At the very end, they decided to start acting stupid. Hopefully, just hopefully, with Coke.com, their new way of doing things, they might actually get new people to show up again. Heck, might even get Nintendo to return. And Nintendo Switch might actually be part of it. And who knows, maybe even the Super Nintendo Classic Edition could be part of this too. Yeah, that's a good way of screwing over scalpers is that. It's like, yeah, that would be kind of a better idea. At least when it comes to this, it's like, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm done. I'm not going to talk about scalpers and how they should get screwed over. Thank you for watching, folks. Have a good Thursday.